Hey, welcome back, Rankers. How you going? Massive Google update. I know I haven't spoken about Google updates forever because they don't really affect us anymore because of the way we do our work and how we work with our clients. Our clients tend to be fairly immune from these things, and I think they will be from this one. I can't see any reason why a clients would be affected in any negative way. I've gone back and had a look at really old content or really old things that they used to do before, say, we were looking after their sites, but by and large, they look pretty good. I think they'll be fairly safe. It hasn't really started rolling out here in Australia. Certainly, we're seeing some news of sites getting totally de-indexed already. Google has said there will actually be some manual penalties as well in amongst all this. Some excellent articles from Barry Schwartz, of course, as always, over at Search Engine Land and Search Engine Journal. So go and have a read of those. But revolves around the web and more so Google ranking content that is just proliferating through regurgitating other people's content like news, those sorts of things, regurgitating it, respinning it with tools like AI and all these sorts of things. It's looking at spammy techniques. I'm surprised some of these things are still used because we tried a lot of these things more than 10 years ago, I think. Things like old expired domain names, that always used to be a thing where you could get an old expired domain name and, if it also already had a whole bunch of links going to it, you get this domain name that you can maybe repurpose for your own ends. It says it's going to penalize some of that stuff. It's also going to penalize sites that may have been leveraging their good standing within Google because they've been around a while, they've got a lot of good content, and they've now been publishing a whole bunch of stuff that is a bit dodgy or not core to what they may have been doing. And this is known as parasitic SEO, where they're leveraging off a site's already good reputation. Google's going to start getting rid of that content out of its index. A whole bunch of things, but just keep an eye on things. And one of the things to keep in mind with all of this is, because we stopped doing this years ago, as I said, we stopped creating helpful content, which might be helpful to Google's users, but it might not be anything to do with you growing your business, okay? So you can get ranked, as we have done in the past. We've written blogs literally for car parks, and we've got those blogs ranked, and we've got that traffic to those car parks. But it hasn't helped the car park grow their business in any way, shape or form. Now, this was years ago. We did the same with toilet paper. We actually wrote blogs about toilet paper. And the reason that we did that is because it ranked. But what we've learned in the last 5 or 6 years is that a lot of the organic content that's written to get, most of the organic content that's written to get traffic from Google, it doesn't convert for e-commerce businesses. Because those people are there to read the content. They're not there to buy things. It attracts the wrong people to your site. So the most important thing that you can do before you publish anything is this right for my shoppers? Is this right for my customers? And that's why this whole helpful content doesn't even make sense to me from a business perspective, because I'm not looking to create helpful content. I'm looking to create sales copy. I'm looking to create copy that converts. And that might be in the emails. It might be in the product descriptions, as we've shown. It might be understanding why people are using your competitors' sites rather than your site because their copy is better. That's what the content needs to be, especially with e-commerce sites. So don't get hung up about, should I not use AI to create this content, or should I use a human writer? Because that's a big debate at the moment as well. It doesn't matter. Google doesn't care if you've used AI tools to create content. What Google cares about is the content going to be helpful to their users. What you need to think about, though, is this content I'm creating going to help me sell more product or going to help me get more leads? Forget about Google. Stop over optimizing sites. I saw one just this week on our trip to Queensland. Hi, everybody in Queensland. And we had a look at this site. We didn't have the heart to tell them that your site's actually over optimized. And Google is saying that in this particular update, that pages or sites that have been, and more so pages from what I'm reading, that have been over-optimized to specifically rank for a phrase, they're probably going to get hit with this update because they're going to be not necessarily penalized, but more useful content or more relevant content is going to rank above them. Because Google's going to understand that. Sorry about the magpies in the background, they're a bit noisy this morning. Google's going to understand that, and it's going to rank you for the right searches. What you don't want to be ranked for is searches for people just coming along to read something which has nothing to do with you getting a sale or a lead. The only thing you should be seeing from this Google update is higher rankings, more traffic, and more engaged users. If you're not seeing that, you need to get in contact with us and have a look at your strategy around Google. And more importantly, beyond Google, as we've been saying, making sure that your site is producing a great experience for your users that AI assistants are going to be able to understand in the future. Hopefully that's helpful. I'm going to follow up more of this next week. Sorry about the magpies. On how you can leverage your brand. Now Google's starting to clean up the index. Finally, we've been waiting for this for a long time. Hopefully it's helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll have more about what's happening with Gemini next week. I know a lot of you have been talking about that. And if you think this might be helpful to someone you know, please share it with them, whether you've seen it on LinkedIn, X, or YouTube. See you next week. Thanks very much. Bye.